How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here as we are doing another 2 episodes of Modern Family. It's episodes 21 and 22. So, yeah, next week we will be closing things off with this season, shifting into season 4. But, yeah, I mean, it's been really fantastic stuff this season. It's just been a real blast. And, you know, I really loved how things have come along in terms of storylines as well, like with the election situation that came to, I guess, a close with the last episode with Claire. Sadly losing, of course, shenanigans along the way with the rest of the characters in that particular episode. And it was quite powerful stuff as well with, you know, us exploring death, really. So, yeah, with that last episode with Walt dying, of course he, you know, made a few appearances on this show, but yeah, it was really great, those last 2 episodes. Looking forward to getting into these next 2, so why don't we kick things off with episode number 21 of season 3 of Modern Family. Let's go.
Well, I guess this is what I'll be driving for the next 39 months.
This is my DNA talking, but you do not seem sufficiently excited about the
prospect.
prospect.
Yeah, you just seem a bit downbeat.
No, it's great. I've just leased the same thing forever. Part of me wants to shake things up. I don't know.
Want to try something new.
Get some.
I was worried she would think we were taking her back to Vietnam, but she seemed okay.
Yeah, possibly because she was an infant when she left Vietnam. Also, Vietnam is not China.
Yeah,
So
that
I had a
too!
laptop with me just in case.
My God.
Here, have a seat. Right here. There you go. Hey, hold Bunny.
No!
No.
Really?
No.
Bunny!
How did you miss
Mr.
that?
Conductor!
And why did you throw it like that?
Purelling! And it's me. Why would you toss it?
Yeah!
Because my hands were full?
I want
Well, you could have
Bunny.
just put it down next to
Okay,
her!
I have an idea. Let's catch the next train.
Claire say.
You know what? Maybe we should find you something a little more lumbar support.
Yeah.
You know, with you not having a spine and all.
Oh,
You have a spine?
I have a spine.
So, want to take it for a spin?
You know what? I'd rather take her for a spin. Let's get her top down, see what she can do. No, I meant the convertible.
Oh, jeepers.
Forever 21, which she won't be for 2 years.
Hear that?
Honey, I'm not leaving your mom.
Might not be your call.
Yeah, I was gonna, I was gonna say, you know, she might have a differing opinion.
Can I tell her? Please, you're so well.
Poor Haley.
Nice to you.
Surprised you didn't get the sedan, that's all.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful.
Is she a bit low-key a bit upset? She wanted that sedan.
She did not blink once.
Do you want to come in for a minute?
No, I gotta get to the wife.
Would you?
Oh, now you're bailing.
No.
Last night was rough because Lily
Covered it.
didn't have Bunny.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
tell me, why are we on the runway?
Surprise! We're taking a private
Hey!
Wow, I've never been on a private plane.
And you never will. I am not getting on that little thing.
Yeah, awesome. You know what's awesome is this car has the engine in the trunk, so that means I get to put these signs.
Yeah, maybe not
Which is
convenient.
cool.
You should have looked at the
Very
trunk, to be
cool.
fair. Like, what's an engine in the trunk?
Huh.
What?
Very impractical.
Oh, nothing.
Okay, fine, then I'm gonna have to pick up the kids from school.
There is an
Okay, I
inconvenience.
can't take it. If you got something to say, just say it.
I have nothing to say.
That just says it all.
Oh? Okay.
Your silence speaks volumes.
Never would have happened if we were in the air.
This had happened in the air. We wouldn't be in the air. We would be in rock and roll heaven.
Oh my God.
Okay, what do you
Poor
think?
Jay. Actually,
Put
you
these
know
in the
what?
subway.
To be fair, look, I'm not trying to mitigate any kind of fears when it comes to transportation or anything like that, because, yeah, I understand. For car accidents, and again, you take a standard plane, doesn't make it immune to, you know, crashing or anything like that. Like, even the tire blowing out, that could have been worse.
I don't really love the idea of our phone number being up in the subway.
Okay, let's play a different game. How about I be the problem and you be the solution?
I'm sorry.
I
think you're so
do get it.
critical. I know
I
you're just
tried
trying
to
to.
be a
Got
bit
it.
weeded out.
Just came up with a better idea. Took me
Just
less
in
than 5
case.
seconds.
You never know who will call.
Maybe I was a teeny bit mad.
There it is.
So I blew off my errands and headed up the coast.
Oh, shit.
It was my turn to be irresponsible. And luckily, I had sunscreen in my purse.
Important.
not get in the little plane at the little airport. I'm not gonna get in this flown by that guy that couldn't fix our car.
Gloria, it's either this or we're in the motel.
I don't like the sound of that. A lot of amenities disappear when an H becomes an M.
You know, when I met you, you were eating cereal out of a bucket.
Oh my god!
Where's Bunny now?
St. Louis.
Why?
He's visiting his girlfriend.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh my
He
goodness.
has a boyfriend.
Oh, that's so nice!
Bunny.
Okay, no, Lily, what about Miss...
Yeah, I know. It's like she's in love with soccer.
Look at this.
stop.
Is he
That's
just
the name.
really listening
What?
to his kids' gossip?
He's so clingy.
Whoa!
You know, there's something about driving your kids around. You're in the front, they're in the
You get
back.
to know a
they
bit
forget you're
more
there,
about
and you
them.
learn so much.
That friggin' years.
Oh my god.
All my stress completely disappeared.
Apart from the sand, yeah.
And so did my keys.
Oh, it was probably when you did the cartwheel. Yeah.
Because I was a growing boy and they were chock full of protein, but it was still heartbreaking.
It builds character. You know, once
Wow.
when I was a kid, my dad left my Luke Skywalker doll in an airplane, and I was so
Wait,
angry.
which Luke? Shorty robe or dress blacks?
Shorty robe.
Oh my.
Oh
what he
my
did to get it
god.
back? Not a
No,
damn
that's
thing.
a New Hope.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Why? I spotted it.
You're closer.
It's your journey. Luke Skywalker, pattern breaking your father. Get in there.
Fine.
I don't think Luke went to these extremes.
Hi, sir.
Maybe
Hello,
nearly
you-
killed his nephew, but
Hello.
maybe get a new bunny.
Let her hate us. You turned
Lily
out great.
won't know.
I did, didn't
You're
I?
a big lawyer.
In Money Home. If you want to go in the okay, go to Pebble Beach by yourself.
Love it.
No, what? That's not the plan.
If you want to go there so bad, that's the only way you're gonna get there.
I'm not trying to get me there. I'm trying to get you there.
What?
Look,
Reason why he's taking you all.
I may have examined.
So this is all about you
Oh boy.
parading me around like a
Oh
trophy?
boy.
Yes.
Why didn't you say so? I can be a trophy.
Wow! Wow!
In that stupid sports car.
I knew it.
And I was wrong. It's a great car. God, I had the best day.
The rush!
No, I did cartwheels.
Without me?
It's all the rush.
I really want to be able to drive the kids around. I need a
Say.
bigger car for work. I made a mistake.
No, you didn't. You bought it for a reason.
It's that moment of guilt,
And we
isn't
took
there?
her
Like
beach.
you buy something big and
The
it's
thing
like,
is, when
oh
Alex started
no.
printing out, we'll get to the dry cleaner.
They say the important thing in life
Beautiful.
isn't the destination.
Beautiful. That's how we get there.
It's the journey. It's you overcome.
What I found on the internet.
Oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker in his shorty robe. I love it.
Fine.
Oh my god! I
They're
lost it
wrong. It's all
again!
about the destination. Especially when the destination is your amazing oceanfront hotel.
Yep, that's mildew.
Mildew.
This car's been in the flood. It's a Katrina car. I'm offended
It's a
that you're trying to
Katri-
sell me a Katrina car, Phil.
Oh
Your wife wants you to
no.
You never know, because I'm afraid to ask. See you later, Phil.
Oh no.
Why are you running again?
Oh yeah. Oh boy. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Like, especially with all of like the characters in this episode really facing certain dilemmas and all of that. That do involve any kinds of modes of transportation. Yeah. It was just absolutely great stuff though. Yeah. Especially with Claire's spontaneous rush and all of that when it came to you know, the sports car and all of that. So yeah. I mean, I feel like we could tell that she was a little mad, but not mad as in you know, previous occurrences we've seen. You know, if Phil does something erratic and all of that, we have seen instances, but this is more of a I don't know, a surprise mad, but I feel like that there was like a voice that was chirping away at her, and it grew until she snapped. And yeah, I don't know. That's the vibe I got. So, yeah. I mean, of course, you could also chalk it down to her saying she's fine, basically, when she's not fine, and she's just putting on a front. But no, if anything, I'm just like, I feel like the need to drive the sports car and have a bit of a break, because Claire sometimes does that. We've seen it before. I think that voice spoke a bit louder than her being completely pissed at Phil, if that makes sense. So yeah, but yeah, and it was great to see Andre again, because I know we had that whole ending with the whole treehouse thing. So yeah, seeing Kevin Hart again, yeah, a bit more, I guess, a bit more prominence, because I mean, yeah, he only appeared in the beginning and the ending, but we only saw him in the one scene last time. So yeah, and he did push the narrative along for Phil's story in terms of coercing, I guess, Phil to get a sports car. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great stuff. But I also really loved how, with Claire having that spontaneous rush and all of that, it did get Phil to do the errands and all of that, and it didn't just speak volumes about how I guess necessary it can be for both parties to have their share of taking turns and doing certain errands, but it's also great for Phil to learn a bit more about the kids. He was actually at home just listening. Like, that's it though. He wasn't making the vibe awkward or anything like that. He was really invested in the gossip that the kids had. So and it's really, really nice. It means that he's getting to connect with his kids a bit more. So it is a really, really nice thing to see come about. So yeah, but I really, really liked that. So yeah, and of course it ultimately ended with both Claire and Phil making that little pact at the end of the episode, where they once a month come to the it's what, even in the winter though. No, but they take some time, they take some along. It was a nice wholesome moment. So yeah, it's just them by themselves, and the beach is very therapeutic as well. So yeah, it's just them by themselves, and it's them having a nice chill moment with the sunset. It's just really, really nice. So yeah, we did have the train situation as well, with yeah, I mean, I guess Lily got over the loss so quickly. So yeah, because I mean, I'm sure they could get another bunny, right? Like the identical one. I mean, that's it. I mean, with Cam, he did, I guess, buy the Luke Skywalker doll that Mitch mentioned. So yeah, from A New Hope. I love how descriptive that Cam was in terms of which version of Luke, that I instantly knew which versions he was talking about. It was Return and it was A New Hope. So yeah. But yeah. It was very, very, like, I just found it so funny, because this whole thing would have been avoided. I mean, of course, we would have no story. But this whole, like, there was space next to Lily, wasn't there, on the, like, little bench that she was sitting on. Instead, he decides to throw the buddy onto the train. I mean, the aim was for Mitch, but he decided to throw the train onto the buddy onto the train, as if he was, throwing an American football. And yes, it's called American football because we call it football, because we have our football. So yeah, and that's the proper term. No, in all seriousness, I'm not trying to start any fights, or am I? yeah, it was just wild. So yeah, but of course that really created a bit of a stir. Although it did have a bit of fun to the whole situation, like the poster, like especially with the fact that like the poster made it think like Lily was missing. So yeah, that like that's the instant I thought like that just makes it think that just makes people think, oh no, this little girl is missing. So yeah. Um and that would have opened a whole can of worms, like especially if you take Lily out in public. So yeah, thankfully Mitch has some common sense. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I know it's just for a bunny, and there is this whole thing about oh, maybe Lily can learn about loss and all of that, especially when it comes to like something, I guess, insignificant like toys, but they do carry meaning and all of that. So I feel like I haven't gotten over it. I have, because it's been 20 years. It's not happening again. But I was still miffed. I was miffed for quite a few years that I lost my Rose Tyler figurine. Because it was like my first Doctor Who figurines. I got the 10th Doctor, I got Rose Tyler, I got K9. I was like, and then I lost it. I'm sure I lost it in the school one time. So yeah, because well, that's it. I never got the chance to take it home because yeah. Because they were gifts from the school, because we were moving from year 6 to year 7. So we were moving to a different school. Because for those who don't know, we have primary school and then we have a secondary school. They're like completely different buildings. And yeah, I never got the chance to, go home really with it because I'm sure I lost it. So. But I'm over it, so like I said, it makes it seem like I haven't, but it's the only instance I can recall of losing a figure or something like that. Something that would, I guess, be considered, I guess, insignificant in a sense, because it's not like, losing a dog, for example, or losing a person, like a kid. It's not something like that, so it can be replaceable. So yeah, just like with the Luke Skywalker doll. And I thought that was where they were going to go with the whole bunny thing, but yeah, they just left it well enough alone, didn't they? And it doesn't matter anyways, because Lily just stole, like, poor Miss, she lost Luke twice. So, yeah, but it was just fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed the whole plane saga as well. Because Gloria did not want to go on the little tiny private plane, so just on the fear of it crashing. Like, I kind of do get it in a sense, but also at the same time, yeah, I mean, it's like I just really loved her reluctance, but I just can't help but think that there can be cases where your standard planes, they might not be safe as well. So yeah, especially with what I've heard, like as of this year, and it kind of makes you just like think, what the heck is happening? Like there's been quite a few reports like within these last few months about certain planes, and it just like makes you think, geez. But I kind of do get it, but at the same time, I do really love her like reluctance as well. I just find it like, I thought it would have been nice and romantic if they had like if they decided to go on that like little nice like private plane and all of that. Like it's I don't know. It is something I can imagine could be perceived as romantic, especially with Jay's intentions, I guess, in terms of like showcasing that he is with someone who is so stunning and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, I just really loved the fact that she had a reluctance for the chopper, because of course, she had her signature sound, which it's like whenever she does that, it's always like, oh, it sounds so good. I don't know why, but it's just the way that she just says it. It's just mwah, perfect. So yeah. So I'm glad that like any kind of reluctance that she had with the little tiny plane, she carried over with the just so she can do that, right? So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great stuff. But yeah, I mean, this meant a lot to Jay this weekend. And I was surprised that Gloria was like game for being the trophy wife, but yeah, it was just really, really wild. So yeah, but yeah, I think I can understand Gloria's hesitancy, but I don't think I would put that up for consideration personally. I don't know. I know some people will be a bit like Claire, for example. I mean, she just hates planes entirely, full stop. As we know from around this time 2 seasons ago. So, and there are going to be some people, understandably, that just hate planes. So, yeah, it's so weird because I thought I would because. Yeah, I don't know. I for some reason I thought I would, but I'm looking forward like this year to going on a plane to Italy. And I was so looking forward to getting a plane to America in 2020. And I don't think I need to explain any further to why that was a was, but yeah. I don't know. The small planes, I think, is just really. I mean, I guess they are a bit more sporadic in terms of controls. Like, it's especially since I think your standard planes are a bit more stiffer to control and all of that. So you have I guess a bit. I feel like the smaller planes have a bit more of an erratic control system, if that makes sense. They are not as you don't try to ease it in as much as you can with the standard airplane and all of that, right? So I think I could understand in a sense, but yeah, but it was just a nice, hilarious chain of events. So yeah, but yeah, let's get into episode number 22 of the season of Modern Family.
The happiest place on earth is also home to the most expensive churro on earth.
Come on.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is gonna be awesome. Who doesn't love a day at Disneyland?
So funny, I just mentioned about my gripes about 2020.
I think we need you to get in.
Well,
we're going to
could've had a
Disneyland!
worse day.
Really want girls who only want you for your money?
I like to have that option.
Wow!
Honey, put the stuff
Wow!
on. Put your ears on.
Mom, I don't think you have to wear one of these.
Be a kid, put them on.
Really? Those shoes?
What?
Do you know how much walking you have to do?
Yeah.
Anthony's nephew's coming with us today. He moved to town to go to college. He's very nice, very smart, big hockey player.
I know what
Claire.
you're thinking. Really? She was so subtle.
Yeah.
Haley has a thing for bad boys, which was so me.
Clearly.
So if she's going to be leaving the nest,
Yes,
then we
Phil
prefer
is a
on
regular bad boy.
motorcycle.
Okay, I don't need your rejects.
Hi, Ethan. I'm so glad you could make it.
Thanks for inviting me.
Sure.
Hi, I'm my 14-year-old.
Wow!
I ended up taking them on my own. Claire's biggest fear was running into the evil queen.
Oh my god!
Biggest fear was that I married her.
Okay, people over 46
Hey,
inches.
you can't
first
go wrong
stop,
with
Indiana
Regina Mills, though.
Jones.
But to put her on a child safety tether.
It's a leash.
It's a leash. Oh no.
We did have a choice.
Lily, sweetie, don't pull.
Oh boy.
heel!
Dad.
Oh my god!
I'd have known you guys
Of course.
were gonna do this, I'd have brought Stella.
Wow!
The United Front.
I know you were in town.
Either did I. No, you were
Oh!
in town. This town. Anaheim.
I thought you were still in Wyoming.
I was. But, oh shoot. I gotta meet up with some friends and I'm really late. It was nice to see you, Haley.
He's got a girlfriend,
Everybody.
hasn't he?
Hi.
Okay, buddy, moment of truth.
Yes! This is gonna
drop that ice cream. Oh no. 45 minutes?
In 45 minutes, this is gonna be so awesome!
Ugh.
I want to be a pauper. Mom, my stocks is
I
to
love how
die.
he's taking this seriously.
Come on, where do we want to go next?
Oh, Ethan and I want to ride the Haunted Mansion.
There is no you and Ethan.
Let's go to the Jungle Cruise. It's right there.
Ouch, Claire!
You know what the fight with Dee Dee was about? I taped a football game over an episode of Dallas.
It could
Who
be an
bails on a
important
family trip to
episode of
Disneyland
Dallas, I
over
guess.
something like that? Ironically, Dallas was playing in the game.
Ah!
I remember pointing that out to her.
What was a college boy?
The boy was you doing?
Yes, yes, and he was perfect, and Haley was into him until, of course, we ran into Dylan. I mean, come on, what are the odds of that happening?
It's a small world.
Yes, it is. I did.
Disneyland.
I got it,
Yeah,
I got it, I got it.
see?
It's just so
I
frustrating
get it.
because
Oh, good Jay.
I know I can't
Good
run
Jay.
Haley's life for her.
I feel a little dizzy. I think that ride did something to me.
Fluid
no.
in your inner ear is thickening. That's what happens when you get old.
It is?
Yeah, you can't take the motion. I gotta pop a Dramamine to get on my swivel chair.
That is not it. I'm king of the roller coasters.
He's still
I
young.
just put too big of a whip.
Very unsafe. And if we lost you, you'd be very scared and we'd be very sad.
And this is
okay?
not a good episode for
Okay.
Mitch and
All right,
Cam,
see,
is it? In
Cam?
terms
You
of
treat her like a
losing.
human being, and she acts like one.
Chip and Dale.
Oh, great. Now she's chasing squirrels. Lily! Honey!
Dale, though.
Lily!
Shoes to get wet there.
Okay, my bad. Well, we've got to meet everybody.
I get it,
tomorrow,
Gloria,
man, so
I
we better
do.
get moving, because it's all the way.
Not with
on
the
other
heels,
side
of
the park.
course, but
I'm fine. You just try to keep up with us.
I can't take this.
those blisters are going to be hell in the morning. Oh,
Ruben,
no.
if
Poor
you heard
Phil.
about that stock at a birthday,
I'm so ugly. And they're so softy and
They're
so
comfy.
comfortable. Jay, what
Comfy.
is this? Thank you for going shopping for me.
Plus,
Thank
it's
you for wearing
Disneyland.
them
You're not
on
going to
my
look,
feet.
you know,
Thank you for
strange.
giving me your jacket when I'm cold.
You get angry from time to time because you're always wearing uncomfortable shoes.
Oh. We've cracked it.
Maybe.
We've cracked it.
Can you get me a couple of more? Maybe they have purple.
Maybe
Whatever
they
you
have
want, honey.
purple. It's the shoes. I guess. And I'm not sorry for this, but they are Gloria's Achilles heel.
With me, the greatest moment of my life.
Oh no.
Your rebel boyfriend's
Oh
a dapper Dan.
no.
maybe that's not him.
No, that is him. Oh no!
And there was this angry animatronic wench with a rolling pin chasing some poor pirate around. They were on a track, running in
Yeah.
circles, so he could never get away from her. And I remember thinking, I can't save you, buddy, but I'm getting off this ride.
I mean,
Say this, but these rides are killing me.
but you're the king of roller coasters.
I know.
Well, kings get dethroned all the
When you get
time.
older, Because you can't take it.
Never
One of my
grow
favorite
up.
things.
And in a wheelchair, I'll take you to the mall and push you as fast as you want to go.
Really? You do that?
And then he
Heck
crashes
yeah.
into something.
We'll
Nice.
pop some wheelies too.
That sounds fun.
And I'll take you to the top of a huge hill and just let go.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
down this-
Hey, at the end when they take a picture, do something hilarious for both of us.
You're gonna die when you see it.
Lily! Be happy for a kid that is flying an elephant.
He lost to Dirkus. It's not fair.
Aw,
He wanted to buy
Dirkus.
IBM because he thought it was funny to say.
Well, I'm glad that you lost. Fake money has changed you.
Yeah, it's
Where is
corrupted
the
money.
money that used to stop to smell the...
You're welcome.
Look, your dad got her baby high heels, which we said we were never going to let her wear.
I love him.
You look gorgeous, sweetie. Oh my God. I tell people
Oh
just before
my
wait till they meet Woman in
God.
Anaheim.
Who cares? Look
You
at her.
really took
She barely
Gloria's
moved.
problem and adopted it
Thank
to
you,
Lily.
Dad.
Oh my god. Genius. Genius from Jay.
Before we go back there, legendary. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Haley, it's me.
Oh my
I'm in a
god.
bear suit. I borrowed it to talk to you.
Are you
Why are
kidding
dancing
me?
like that?
This is what Little John does. Maybe. I don't know what movie this dude is from. I'm not even supposed to be. And I never will.
Is this some sort of joke?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Dylan, let's not do this now.
It has to be now. I've got to bring it free.
Seriously, dude, back off.
Oh no, Little John's gonna
that was my
fight.
face. And you're the one who needs to back off.
Oh no, he's gonna throw his paws. Oh no, maybe not.
Could get up, I would.
Oh no, that's. I really thought we were gonna see Little John throw hands.
Come on. Phil, you don't look like you're doing very well.
Maybe because I officially became an old man back there at Thunder Mountain.
Oh. Oh my goodness, you are burning up. You might have the flu.
Oh.
A bunch of guys at work.
Out, we have to give him a ride home. And we're back together.
Yay. Hey,
Phil's happy.
So we hit the Lincoln thing.
Don't even try to fight it.
Yeah, he made us go when we were kids.
Come on, people.
It's a tradition.
Tell Dee Dee it was over. But on the way out, we made one last stop.
If destruction be our lot, we ourselves must be its author and finisher. As a nation of free men,
I love how Jay's gonna be.
we must live.
I realized that staying with my kids was more important than leaving my wife.
Dare to do our duty as we understand it.
Look at James.
So I stuck it out until they were grown.
Yeah.
Jay, you want to join me in the jacuzzi?
And the
Worth it.
universe rewarded me.
Worth it. He mustered through. Oh, that was a very interesting thing, isn't it? Love it.
Close your eyes, it makes it more fun.
Oh yeah, that is more fun.
Poor Phil. Oh, no one wants the flu if they're going to Disneyland. No one wants the flu. Ugh. Yeah. I loved that though with Jay's story about sticking it out for just sticking it out for Dee Dee and all well for the kids, should I say, and sticking with Dee was just it was intertwined like in little moments through the episode that led to that like little that led to that ending. So yeah. But yeah, and it was just really, really great how he decided because staying with the kids was very, very important. I mean, he could have. He even said that some people do. Some people will, of course, leave their families and all of that. But Jay wanted to stick it out with, for his kids and all of that. And when they were a lot more mature, I guess, in terms of age and understandability, I guess, rather than create something messy for the kids. Yeah. So, I just really, really loved that. And I think it's a really, really great contrast to Manny and to Manny. Really, I mean, I know it seems like a bit of a weird comparison, but there are a couple of messages with Manny's story, and of course, it's always about me potentially stretching this, but I mean, with Jay, he is just happy with how things are right now. So, he was so invested with everything that went down in this episode. And, of course, all those years ago, you think back, you think back to how Disneyland was kind of a bit of a sour memory, but that whole Lincoln, that robot Lincoln thing, it really, really it really, really meant something. And as he said, the universe rewarded him. So, it like this whole experience is something meaningful for Jay. So, yeah. Whereas with Manny, he's a kid and he should not be so focused on his school project that's doing fake stock market shit and all of that. So, I know we talk about Manny being so mature for his age, but I mean, it's also Disneyland at the end of the day, and so he is not really living the experience, and it is going to be kind of sad because it's not like it's not like it's just a generic role like theme park or whatever. This is Disneyland, and to kind of bypass all of those, fun memories and all of that, just so you can focus on your fake project. It is kind of sad, isn't it? So, yeah. But it's also, like I said, for me, a bit of a running theme about kids being so invested on their phones and all of that all day, that they can sometimes miss out on the good stuff as well. So, I know things have blown up from, I guess that episode 2, where we are right now in terms of like the popularity of kids having, phones and being so drawn into the likes of TikTok and all of that. But I just couldn't help but think about how Manny is just missing out, really, because he is so fixated on his fake school project. So, and he is not living the experience, whereas Jay is. But Jay has a bit of a poignant reason as well, because I mean, it was a bit of a sour memory. It was the moment where he realized, and divorce can be very, very, like, especially when you've got kids, it can be a very, very hard thing, right? So, but in listening to that whole Lincoln message, yeah, it was really, really impactful for him. So I really, really enjoyed it. So, as he said, universe rewarded him, and it's like he's grateful. He is so grateful, and it's just really great. So yeah, but yeah, I just thought that this was really, really, really nuts stuff. This episode, God, I was so hoping for a little John fight between Dylan and Ethan. Yeah. Well, at least Dylan's back, so Claire is, yeah, I just love how it's like she was destined to fail. Like, she tried to set Haley up with Ethan, and then, of course, Dylan comes into the fray. So, it was like the universe really wanted Claire to suffer. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff. I also really loved, I think Jay was definitely the highlight in this episode, big time. It's not just, of course, the poignant message that he had from his, I guess, previous experience from Disneyland, but I also really loved how he adapted, with Gloria's situation and how she was showing obvious discomfort with the heels. She managed to take that whole situation and adopt it to the Runaway Lilies situation. That thus she wouldn't be able to unless she wanted to hurt herself. Knowing Lily, though, I don't know, because that kid is unhinged. But no, in all seriousness, it was a really, really smart idea. So, yeah. But also, there is a bit of common sense when it comes to Jay trying to instill guidance for Gloria, but to be fair, I do get it as well, because with Gloria, I mean, obviously there is this whole there is this whole situation about Gloria not wanting to wear sensible clothing and all of that. So and I'm kind of like that when it comes to being stubborn, like, especially if I'm going on holiday. Like Silverstone, for example, pretty good example, because I want to wear my shorts, or at least 3/4. So if it's going to piss down at some capacity, it kind of bums me out, and there's this itch, like, I should just put on the 3/4. To be fair, knowing what Silverstone is like, it's not exactly a dense idea for me, because it could be raining one moment and then you could just be baking your back off in 10 minutes later. So welcome to the UK weather system, by the way. But no, Silverstone can be quite hot. So yeah. And Lord knows what I'm going to be like if there is going to be rain for Italy, because even though that I haven't been, I am told it is quite hot, especially since it's going to be around September. So yeah, pray for me. But yeah, I mean, I can be stubborn when it comes to clothing as well, like being very accommodating for the conditions, I guess. So yeah, but I mean, it was. You could say it was a Prince Charming moment for Jay, right? Because of the fact that he found the perfect slipper for Gloria. I'm coming out with all kinds of jokes today. I mean, I just couldn't help but think when Jay said, well, this might explain why you might get a bit agitated from time to time. Just seeing how Gloria was like, oh, this is so perfect and all of that. And I was just like, there was like 2 seconds where I'm like, Liam, don't say it. Liam, don't say it. And then I just had to. And I'm not sorry. So, but, I mean, we're at Disneyland. Perfect slipper. Perfect fit, should I say. Yeah, so, but, yeah, it was really great stuff. So, I just sympathized with Phil's story as well, because, I mean, I didn't think age was going to play a factor, to be fair. So, I mean, I think you saw a bunch of other people that were older than Phil get off some of the same rides. So, yeah. Turns out it was the flu. So, yeah. Glad he didn't share his pickle. But, yeah. It was really great stuff when it comes to... like, there's that moment where he just feels like, oh, the fun is fizzling out. I've lost my touch. So, yeah. And I did love that little moment between Luke and Phil. Where, you know, Luke is going to be there for Phil. Even if he's old, he'll still have some chaos with him. So, it's a good duo. Because they're both chaotic. But, yeah. Old age not being the case. It's just the fact that he has the flu. So, which does explain something. And the fact that, you know... I mean... That's it. Did he show any signs prior? I mean, I guess it's just coming up, isn't it? So he might feel worse the day after, right? So, yeah. But still, it must be a complete Debbie Downer, right? If you're going to be sick on Disneyland, right? Because, oh, well, that's it. For Disneyland, you got a couple of rules. You don't want to be sick. And you don't want to, like, miss out on Disneyland entirely. And two guys broke that rule. So, yeah, but I guess Dylan's back into the fold. So, rip Claire. But yeah, great couple of episodes. And now we'll be, well, now, obviously, next week. But yeah, we are about to conclude Season 3 of Modern Family. So, excited to see how they do conclude things. Considering the final two season finales have been pretty interesting to observe, it'll be very interesting to see how they do things for season 3. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my BG Feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!